Okay, Michael. We've got 45 minutes to get to the crash site. Just follow me down. Hurry up and tie off, Michael!
Think about it, Gerard. If we break our necks, they'll all die.
If we don't make it to the survivors, they'll die anyway. Now move! Earth Station 2, we've begun our descent.
Acknowledged, rescue team. You've got 40 minutes before they run out of air. It gets worse. There's a solar storm heading your way.
You now have 20 minutes to find those tourists.
Come on, Michael, you're slowing me down.
I'm feeling dizzy.
Don't look down.
They know we'll never get to the crash site. They're using us, can't you see it? We're expendable.
You're talking nonsense.
They sent us in because they know the truth. We're just experiments.
Michael, no! Mission Control, come in. We need help. Commander Jen, come in!
The rescue mission comes first. It's life or death for those 5 people. There's no room for sentimentality.
It's okay, Michael. Hang in there. I'll get you down. It's okay, Michael. I've got you.
I'm gonna fall. We're both gonna die. We're gonna die.
No, you're not. You're safe. Relax.
There's nothing we can do for them now.
Now, Michael, just give me your arm. Come here, I've got you. Relax, I'll get you down.
Pity. They showed promise.
Virtual reality sequence terminated.
Of all the stupid, idiotic stunts, what were you trying to prove?
He played his part as instructed.
It's pressure sickness. I thought you'd recognize it.
Obviously not. Hardly a spectacular result, is it?
I could do better, I just need another chance.
But you're already dead. Not to mention the rest of the body count. Mark his file to be reviewed.
That's not fair.
Gerard will have to learn not to abandon his mission for the sake of one expendable individual.
Don't look at me like that, Sam. Whenever you give me that look, I get a lecture.
I was hoping you'd be with us on Icarus. But if you want to be an ensign, little brother, you're going to have to lift your game.
I hate it when she calls me little brother. And why didn't you tip me off about that stupid sickness?
Come on, I did everything except foam at the mouth.
1 week back, and you managed to wreck 6 months of training.
Lighten up, will ya? You gotta admit, I was pretty convincing.
This job is important to me.
I'm sorry, okay?
Dad's had me training day and night for that test. I haven't even had any time to work on the Zodiac.
Look, I promise I'll make it up to you, all right? I'll help you train for the next one.
There may not be a next one. Once she fails me, that's it.
She's not gonna fail you.
How can you be so calm about this?
Well, it's better than being a nervous wreck. Now, can we play?
It'll take us 11 days to get past Mars. We use gravitational deflection and pass beyond the asteroid belt. So that makes it 9 weeks and 4 days till we see our parents again. And they spoil us absolutely rotten.
Abe, your maths is as bad as your chemistry. And you can forget about being showered with presents, because you won't be going at all unless you get your assignments done.
Nothing's gonna stop me being on that ship.
But all the Edge unit has to do is mark you down as a failure, and you'll be left behind for summer school.
The day hasn't dawned when that electronic egghead can outsmart Abraham Spinks. Not when the brainiest kid in the entire station has agreed to help me with my chemistry assignment.
All right, what's the most important thing to you right now? Eco-engineering, right?
Well, yeah, but it can wait till after the game.
Well, what if you didn't get accepted?
But I already have. And my grades are fine.
Okay, what if we couldn't go to Ganymede to see your parents?
Now, that's a stupid example. They're not gonna stop me.
Well, what if you broke your leg? I mean, what if we went out in the Zodiac and we crashed and you smashed your leg to bits?
You'd be in trouble. Where's this heading anyway?
Duh! I'm talking about disappointment.
No way. Find yourself another brain.
Oh, come on, Anna. If I don't get onto Jupiter, my mum's gonna be really disappointed. You don't want that, do you?
Why should this be my problem? You've been slacking off all term. Why'd you leave it to the last minute?
'Cause all my other minutes have been filled doing interesting stuff. Come on. I'll do anything you ask. I promise.
Anything?
If I eat it, you better help me with my chemistry assignment. Go on, dare me.
You haven't got the nerve. Oh, that's disgusting. Kumi, he actually did it.
Nothing Abe could do would surprise me.
You're more gross than Kingston was. If only he hadn't decided to become a musical genius on Earth.
You'll pay for that. You promised to help me.
So how was it?
It was a disaster.
Failed? How could you do that?
But now you'll be a boring civilian. Where's the perks in that?
Abe, will you shut up?
Shut up, Abe.
What did I do?
You exist.
Gerard, I know the perfect stress relief. Let's go for that spin.
No, well, Dan's got me marked for review.
Come on. You've been raving about that machine of yours for ages.
You can teach me how to drive.
Hey, nobody touches the Zodiac except me, all right?
Please, Gerard.
All right, let's go.
Hang on, wait for me.
Hey, 2 words, Termite, and they both start with S.
Summer school. Victimization, that's what it is. You guys will be halfway to Ganymede, and I'll still be stuck here with Lunatic Ed Unit.
Well, if you'd finish your assignment, you won't have to stay.
Be a lot easier if Kumi had hacked into the Ed Unit and fixed my grades.
I heard that. And Abraham Spinks. May I remind you that unless your chemistry grades are satisfactory, your brain is mine for the next month. Oh dear. So many equations, so little time.
One day I'm gonna fuse that thing's brain.
Spared no expense, I see.
We go straight out and straight back. That's it. Mind your head. It might look like much now, but just wait until I'm finished. And don't touch anything. And mind the upholstery, please.
Oh, you mean there's stuff here between the holes?
Are you absolutely sure this thing can fly?
This thing doesn't just fly. It transcends. So, no white knuckles this time, huh?
A year in boarding school can do weird things. I've never been so bored.
Yeah, she even took a VR course in ion drive fighters. It was their birthday present from me.
So there's nothing you can do that'll scare me.
Well, I think you better hang on then. Teething problems.
Did you know the female spider eats the male spider?
Who cares? Now I figure that if I choose one of the really difficult experiments, I'll get more marks.
Are you sure that's wise?
More marks. More chance of getting off this dump.
Abraham Spinks. I do urge you to attempt one of the more elementary projects.
Mr. Ed, how am I meant to fulfill my destiny as a genius if you keep on holding me back? I think I'm gonna need more equipment.
You guys better be impressed. I've risked my career for this. There it is. Icarus. Straight off the production line. Class A cargo cruiser, fitted with twin reactor ion drives, and goes like stink.
You've got to admit, it's pretty impressive.
So, Michael, you still want to be an eco-engineer?
New colonies are always going to need air and water.
Yeah, but you got to get there first. And one day I'm going to be driving one, just like her.
definitely have to have one of these.
Don't you think you've got enough?
No way, this is my ticket onto Icarus. Imagine, minimal crew, which means very few boring adults to make life a misery. Fully computerized, which means we don't have to lift a finger. And do you know the best bit about it?
No edge unit.
Exactly. A school-free zone.
Okay, I think it's time we made ourselves scarce, guys.
As soon as I have a turn.
No, you can't. There's still a few wrinkles that require a master's touch.
I can handle it.
Well, yeah, she's done the training. Straight A's all the way.
There's all carriers due, though.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
You're not going to disappoint me.
Okay, but no fancy stuff. And be careful when Kumi, slow down, please. Kumi, he's back! I'm taking over.
No chance!
Yeah, look, I think he should.
That's enough, please! Come on, slow down!
Come on, Kumi! Kumi! Stop it!
You better relax.
Pull back! Quickly!
I didn't do anything.
You fly like a maniac.
It just died.
I told you to ease off.
I hope the thing's still under warranty.
Hey, I can fix it, all right?
You sure you know what you're doing?
I built it, didn't I?
Maybe try the red wire.
Amazing, the potential of the human brain. And to think we only use 1/3 of it.
Well, I'm sure I used all of mine.
The trouble is, if we do only use 1/3, what if the designers of Icarus miss something? What if there's a catastrophe just waiting to happen? But they haven't thought of it yet because it's hidden away in the 2/3 of their brain they don't use.
Despite my objections, the fleet has seen fit to reinstate your command. You've been given the cargo ship Icarus.
That's wonderful news, sir.
But there will be a handful of passengers,
Good. Provide some intellectual stimulation.
children.
Good. What? Rugrats?
Well, now that Ganymede is fully operational, you wouldn't want to keep them from their families, would you? Why is there a trolley blocking the corridor?
I'm sure you have a very good explanation.
It's for a school project.
I intend to get a distinction.
If memory serves me correctly, the one thing you're able to distinguish yourself in is trouble.
I wouldn't rely too much on your memory. We only use 1/3 of our brain. You probably knew that, except it's hidden away in the 2/3 of your brain you don't use.
Flight controls, Commander Dent.
Commander Dent?
Maybe it's the ignition circuits. Or maybe it's one of the servos.
Or maybe you should ask for your money back.
Or maybe you should shut up. You're the one that gave up flying, remember?
I think we should call in.
And have Dent find out?
Well, anyone know the number of a good salvage crew?
Very funny, Michael.
Commander Dent. Control's passed it on to us. We've got a runaway. This will make your day. Point of impact, docking bay and Icarus.
I want the Icarus moved to safety. And where's Crowback?
Daily exercises.
We'll find him. That's my ship, and if anything happens to it...
I've got one of those niggles. Now, this isn't your average niggle. This is serious aggravation. Where's my headset? It's not your ship yet. Excuse me. Someone tell me why that thing's trying to obliterate my ship?
Looks like meteor damage.
So move the Icarus to safety.
Well, can't do. Ion drives it down. So unless you're feeling fitter than I am...
There's another craft out there sitting right in the flight path.
And if they collide, will that deflect the ore carrier away from my ship?
Or, possibly.
So the day hasn't been a total disaster.
That was a joke.
It's Jared's.
Point it over here, Michael.
Look, I don't care how much trouble you're in, it's time to contact the station.
Don't panic, will you? We'll be out of here in no time. Okay, try it now. Yes.
Michael's right. It is time to panic.
How much worse can a bad day get?
Plenty. It just had to be you. Gerard, what on earth do you think you're doing?
There might be a way. I'm sorry to let the cat out of the bag, Gerard, but I know that you sometimes piggyback on the ore carriers.
He does what?
So with your help, we might be able to deflect the carrier away from my Icarus.
Oh, he won't say yes. My brother's not that stupid.
I thought you had schoolwork to do.
But
Put a full stop after that but and move it. And I mean now.
I need an answer, Gerard.
do you think you can do it? Of course I can do it. I've done it before. Sort of.
How many times?
Heaps. A couple. Once, actually.
Hitching a ride on an ore carrier is a bit different to blasting it off course.
Well, what do you guys think? I mean, it's your next too. Well, we got you into this mess.
And it'll get dent off your back.
Thanks. Okay, but there's one small problem. The Zodiac's engines. There's a small technical hitch.
Well, can you fix it?
You forget who you're talking to.
How long till the carrier reaches them? Sam? Okay, you've got 10 minutes.
No sweat.
Ed, interface mainframe. We want the vision screen, external scanners.
Please, Mr. Ed?
And what, may I ask, has this to do with chemistry?
Because if you don't, I'll tip sulfuric acid into your circuits.
Accidentally, of course.
That's more like it.
If I could just bypass the dead circuit. Okay, Kumi, ease it forward. The right lever. Slowly. 5 minutes. Easy, with time to spare. I know this thing like the back of my hand. Okay, tell me what you want.
8 degrees deflection, that's all I need. Nothing flat.
I wish I was still on that cliff face. Okay, Doc, closing now.
If he doesn't get it right, we'll all be smashed to pieces. Very good, Gerard. Right on target. Are you all right?
We're fine. Tell me what's happening.
Another 5 degrees.
He's got nerve, I'll give him that.
Well, maybe so, maybe so. But we're still 5 degrees short.
He's playing chicken with an ore carrier. How stupid's that?
Maybe he's adopted.
If we get through this, Doc, you better put in a good word for me.
One more might do it.
Jared, what is it?
I don't know.
Power's there, but I've lost steering.
What's he doing? He's attached himself to the ore carrier.
He's not that stupid.
He's pretty stupid.
Stupidity scale of 1 to 10. That's an 11.
Jared, you better do something. Do it fast. We can't break free. We must be jammed on the thrusters.
What does he think he's doing? Deflection, how far?
3 degrees. They've cleared Icarus, but not the station. Come on, Gerard.
The rear thrusters. It has to be. It must be jammed against the superstructure.
Well, can you divert all the power into one thruster?
Don't be stupid, you'll get a meltdown.
So do it. Melt the thruster. Then we can break free.
Hold this. And this.
Oh no, don't let them touch.
How much longer?
3 minutes to impact.
Gerard, another 3 degrees. Can you give us another 3 degrees?
Not now, I can't.
Okay, take this one.
Don't move it.
2.5 minutes.
Gerard, can you get clear? I need an answer. Use full power on your rear thrusters. Can you do that?
Will someone shut her up?
Gladly.
Well, I'd say you're being cut off.
Michael, turn that back on. That's an order.
Seal all the bulkheads.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, the yellow wire. And the blue wire, you gotta crimp them together. Okay, do your stuff, Kumi. Now what? Now we see if I know more about electrics than your pressure sickness.
2 more degrees.
45 seconds to impact. They're accelerating. 42. 40.
Just 2 degrees.
9.
How much more power have you got? Still got a bit up my sleeve. How much more sleeve have you got? Enough excitement for one day?
Sure beats boarding school.
Deflection reading.
It wasn't enough. We're still 1 short.
One miserable, wretched degree. Thankfully, the Icarus is still in one piece. However, I cannot ignore the fact that you broke the rules.
It was our idea to take the Zodiac.
Yeah, we convinced him.
So if 2 irresponsible friends can convince you to abandon the rules, how are you going to survive on a real ship, What's going on? Someone mind telling me what's happening?
There's someone trapped in the id center. We think it's Anna and Abe.
Anna!
Emergency. Walk, please, don't run.
Hey, come over here and help me!
Open the doors, you electronic egghead!
Abraham D speaks. That's D for D, my minus. What have you done to me? E equals MC squared. I'm not just a machine, you know. I've got feelings just like anybody. Now, listen carefully. You got that? I never forget a name. I never forget an offense. Oh dear. My head hurts.
He's gone mental.
This is just great. My last living moments, and I'm stuck in school with a demented teacher.